Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Yeah, I'm a little late again. About the same time as last night. I blame the heat, but I think we were gonna have to start doing dinner around this time or later, because yeah, the heat's really unbearable. Okay, so I got your hearty cuts ready. So it's real chicken and beef and gravy, and of course your kibble. Sound good? A little quieter tonight, huh? So it's actually a little cooler today, so I thought maybe you'd be a little bit more active. No? Okay, well, I'll bring out the food. So I'm gonna open the door now. Ready? Okay, come through the door. You didn't hiss. That's a good thing. Okay, just get your water. So I'm looking at your water bowl right now, your old one, and it doesn't look like you drank that much water. About half of it. Considering how hot it was, I thought you'd drink more. And I gave you cold water last night from the refrigerator. I thought you would enjoy that, but it doesn't look like you care. So I guess I won't do that again. Okay, so I'm putting in your new water. Okay. And I'm gonna sit in the chair. Get the glove. Okay, put the glove down. Okay, so I was hoping you'd meow, but I guess you're gonna be quiet tonight, huh? So it's a hot day again, but it actually was not as hot as they predicted it would be. So it was supposed to be about the same temperature as yesterday, but it actually did cool down. So it's cooler today than yesterday. Though still hot. But the cooling trend is good because it looks like the forecast has been adjusted, so all the days look like they're going to be a little cooler moving forward, which is very, very welcome. So it's supposed to drop off more tomorrow, and then I think the day after that it's actually going to be kind of nice. So it won't be like ridiculous like it's been. Though it's still going to be summer temperatures at this point, so it looks like, yeah, we've ended spring, and yeah, we're full force into summer. So I was trying to adjust my schedule today to avoid the heat, and I ended up waking up, I wouldn't say early, but on the earlier side. But by the time I got going, yeah, it was kind of mid-morning. So I looked at the weather forecast and basically debated really hard on whether I should run in the morning or wait till late evening. So according to the forecast, late evening would be worse, but the UV index, of course, would be a lot better. So I ended up deciding to go for the run in the morning, but it was hot even then, and I was struggling with the heat. So I was wearing my new hat and my new neck gate and my long sleeve UV protective shirt, and I was taking the sun protection pretty seriously. And even though it was morning, it was still getting pretty hot. And the problem was, since this is my long run, so I need about an hour and a half, roughly, give or take. So I think I hear a baby crying. So basically, the longer I'm out there, the hotter it gets. So unlike when I run in the afternoon, evening, at least it's getting cooler as time goes on. And so usually I'm getting tired as I go longer and longer. So it's a nice little thing when the weather is getting a little cooler as I go on to kind of compensate. But today, since I went in the morning, it doesn't work that way. So basically I'm getting more and more tired as I go longer and longer, but it's also getting hotter and hotter. So time-wise, the first 3 laps, 5 miles, I kind of expected my time to suck in general today, just because it was hot. Though I was actually pretty respectable with my first 3 laps, so I was nowhere near my fastest times, but I was probably close, a tad bit slower, but pretty close to my median time for 5 miles, so I was pretty happy. It was much better than I expected today. But then I hear that screaming again, and Scruffy hears it too. So then I fell off on the 4th and 5th laps. So I did my 8.3 miles, 8 1/3 miles today. So, but yeah, I really started falling off on those last 2 laps. So I was actually debating the whole way whether I wanted to stop the run early, but I kept pushing on. Said, well, I should try to do this if I can. And kept going. Said I can always stop if I want to, but I'll keep pushing on until I can't. So time-wise, yeah, it was pretty terrible on those last 2 laps, but I finished, so I'm happy. And I think the sun protective clothing did a good job. The neck gates, I noticed it kept kind of riding up on my head, so I was hoping that it kind of wraps around your sides and drapes down your back to protect your neck. And what I noticed was the sides kind of kept curling up and kind of riding back, so my neck, the sides of my neck, my ears weren't fully protected. But oh well. My hair has actually gotten really long since we've been in lockdown for so long. I haven't gotten a haircut in like over a year, so my hair is like just crazy. So it's actually acting as a sun protector to some degree. But I wanted a proper sun protector because I know hair is limited protection against the sun. So Scruffy seems still like the neck rubs. I think, yeah, we're getting close to time here, so I think I'm just gonna wrap this up soon and get him his food. I might do, yeah, one other rub on the other side here. Okay, let's get your food, okay? You like standing up for your food now, huh? You used to just kind of sit back. I think you're trying to avoid the brush. So yeah, some of that fur is falling off finally, so I think his fur is actually thinner now. So I think, yeah, some of that fur is, yeah, the winter coat that's, I guess, not going to grow back from the summer. Okay, switch brushes. I'm going to flip the brush over and just call it a done job. So I did see Scruffy sleeping on the gray mat near the door around lunchtime. So he's been actually no, yesterday I think I saw him too. First 2 days of the heat wave I didn't see him. I noticed, yeah, he seems to disappear a lot when it gets hot. So he was around today, maybe it was because it was a little bit cooler. However, yeah, since I did my run early, and I've been kind of having a craving for salmon, I mentioned this like a week ago or something. So I have, one of the foods I saved from when my freezer died was a bag of frozen salmon fillets. Bought them from Costco when they were on sale a while back. And I was thinking, wow, that actually sounds really good. I think I want a salmon fillet. But I wanted to wait for a little bit longer to get some what I deem is an appropriate next cheat meal. So I've been actually really good with my diet recently. So felt, well, maybe today I should do the salmon. But it's been so hot, I usually cook it in the oven, and it's been so hot I don't want to heat up the house. But so I was thinking maybe I'd use my sun oven, but it's really tricky to do in the sun oven because the problem with salmon is it's really easy to overcook, and you don't want it like dry and tough. And the sun oven, because the temperature it's not like regulated like, you know, regular oven. It's completely dependent on how much sunlight you get and how intense the sun is, and direct line of sight and all, you know, all the other factors. So it's really hard to get it just right. I was thinking maybe I'd try putting a meat thermometer in the salmon inside the sun oven and see if I can kind of watch it like a hawk, and maybe that would solve the problem, because at least I know when it's done. But yeah, then the problem was, yeah, I didn't really want to freak out Scruffy by being out here. If he was comfortable out here, I didn't have the heart to, you know, freak him out, especially when it's so hot. And so when I saw him lying next to the door, I was like, yeah, I guess I shouldn't do it today. So I didn't have the heart to move him or cause him to move. I know he'd freak out, so he wouldn't be happy to see me. So I didn't do the sun oven. I'm still thinking I might cook it in the oven tonight, since it did actually cool down a little bit. I don't know. So I've been turning on the air conditioning the past couple nights because, yeah, it's been so hot in the house late at night. So I'm gonna have to turn it on again. So I'm gonna make it worse if I cook the salmon, but on the other hand, I'm still gonna turn on the air conditioning one way or the other. So I don't know. in the end, is it going to make that big of a deal? So he's eating pretty fast tonight. It's like 2 pieces of kibble left, I think. And I think he wolfed that down in like 5 minutes. That's like a record. So anyway, I've been trying to distract myself from my hunger all day because getting back from the run so early made me hungry. I'm trying to stick to my diet. And today was kind of hard. Though I am still feeling a bit depressed, so that actually kind of worked to my advantage. Is he taking off? Oh, he's going to groom himself here. Wow. So I guess I don't get to go in yet. So I was, trying to distract myself with other things today that I need to do. So my day's all kind of weird because, I'm not used to shifting my schedule to run in the morning, so everything's kind of ad hoc and not flowing very well for me. One of the things I need to do is the water hammer arrestor to stop the banging on my washing machine finally came. So I decided to install it today. And of course, I need to do some laundry, so I thought, well, try it out. And to my great disappointment, I'm still getting banging from the hot water. So I'm actually kind of sad that that didn't work. Because not only did I throw away money, it's not that much money, it's like $50 maybe. Not cheap, but won't break me. But the bigger issue is, I don't think I have any way. I have no idea how to fix this. So if it's not the water hammer arrestor that's going to fix it, then I don't know what will. So I adjusted there's a cutoff valve, and so the way I've been working around it is basically I've been opening the valve only halfway, and that seems to prevent the water hammering. So if I do that with the water hammer arrestor and install it, it continues to work. But it's like, well, this is kind of crappy hack. And then if I am going to move, if I'm going to rent out the place, I got to figure out how to convince the tenants not to turn on the water all the way and cause damage to the house. Longer term problem, but I looked it up online, and there was a suggestion that the valve, by cutting the valve, the reason it works is because you're reducing the pressure, water pressure, which helps. So initially I was thinking maybe I needed a water hammer arrestor that handled a higher water pressure, but I actually bought the more expensive one that already handles the higher water pressure. So the good thing is, even though I spent so much money on it, it was spending more for the higher quality one. I know at least it's not that, so I don't have to waste more money going out and buying the higher quality one and replacing it. So I guess Scruffy's left the building here. So I guess that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.